Hey everyone, welcome to another walkthrough video of Excel Wonders. We're going to look at a tool called RACI Planner, and this tool allows you to generate a RACI matrix that documents your work streams, the activities inside of each work stream, and then the different team members or the roles that different team members or even different teams play for each work stream and each activity in order ultimately to help you govern the ways of working between your teams and within your teams. So when you arrive at the template, you should see this page, which is the actual RACI matrix. And here you can do a few things. You can create new work streams and new activities, which are displayed as rows, or you can create new columns that correspond to teams or team members. Let's start with columns. To add a new column, you simply click here, new column. Let's add, let's say, 3 columns, and then you can add new work streams. So we click here simply to add a new work stream. You can move them around, so you can reorder them however you want. And you can even delete as well if you don't want to have them anymore. So you click here to delete, you confirm, and it's deleted. What you can also do is you can start adding new activities. And in activities, you can do the exact same things. You can reorder them within the same work stream, and you can delete them like this. Now, let's name these columns just to help us to then test this RACI matrix. And then now once you have added all the work streams and activities, so the rows here and the columns, you are now ready to start populating them and start documenting the different roles that each team will play. So if you want to create a role, you simply click on the column. For example, this column corresponds to the role of this first team member in this first activity. And then you select an R, an A, a C, or a Y. If you have doubts of what are the nomenclature and the meaning behind each of these letters, you can go here and help, and you can see the second question, which explains exactly what are responsible, accountable, consultant, and informed roles. Now back to the matrix, let's select, for example, an R, let's put, for example, an A, let's put, for example, a C, an I, so you can populate however you want. And that's pretty much it. That's what you can do here on this matrix sheet. You can also, finally, you can also delete columns. If, for example, there's a specific team member that no longer makes sense to see included here, you can just select a column and you click here to delete. Yes. And finally, if you want to make more profound changes to the RACI matrix, you can also export. So you click here to export, and you should see this window that allows you to select a file name, a format, and then where you want to see the file saved. You click export and you should see this file there. Now in settings, I want to show you a few things you can do. First, you can change how you want to see the cells. So do you want to see them only with the first letter, so the R, the A, the C, or the Y, or do you want to see with the first letter and the label? So for example, if I select here first letter and label and I go back to the matrix, you now see how these are displayed. It's no longer with the R or the A or the I or the C, it's actually with the actual full word that corresponds to each of these letters. If I go back and I change it to the first option, it goes back to how it was. You can also change the size of the column, so the width of the columns. You can change it between wide, normal, and narrow. Right now is in narrow. No, is in normal, I think. Yes, normal. You can change to narrow and you'll see the difference. So it shortens the width. Or you can change to large. And here it is, it makes them larger. Let me put back to normal. And then the last thing that you need to select here or need to add here is how you want to name columns. It can be, again, teams or team members. Or it can be any other thing. It can be even companies or brands or whatever you want. The nomenclature that you want, just come here in settings and insert it here, how you want it to be called in the singular form and plural form. And that's it. That's the RACI matrix.